Hello.
Hi everyone, welcome to the live chat. We're so happy to have you.
We just made it on time. I have water all over my pants because I was filling up the horses' water.
She does everything.
And feeding them grain with lots of water. I don't do everything. You're very productive too, babe. You do a lot.
I try to be,
considering
but you
just
really
started
are
your first
superhero.
chemo round again and you're out there with your horse doing round pin. Like, pretty impressive. So
Hi,
I've got a blocked ear. That's why I'm going...
It's actually, we were on our way to the hospital today, driving in the car, and Beck was looking at Facebook. I was driving there because I hadn't had the treatment yet. And she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, what?
I'm like, January 14, 2015.
It's our wedding anniversary today.
And we
because
never
of everything
forget
going
that.
on, we would never forget it. And we looked at each other and I just started crying. I couldn't believe that we had forgotten about it. But thank God we found out at 8 a.m.
We didn't forget because Facebook reminded us. Thank God for Facebook.
Good thing about social media, another good thing. But all I could think about is how incredibly grateful I am. Finding this woman basically made all my dreams come true. She's everything I ever dreamed of in a partner. Everything that I thought was only a thing of fairy tales. She's everything for real. And I have recognized and understood her love more than ever going through this. And one of the most important things that I can share with all of you that I think can help all of us, and it took me until this happened to realize this, that I don't have to do anything, give anything, or be anything to have her love. She just loves me for me.
Crazy you.
And that revelation is one of the most freeing, beautiful, incredible gifts I could ever receive, is just knowing that her love for me is just for who I am, just me. So to all of us that sometimes think we're not worthy or sometimes think that people only love us because we do this or we do that, that's bullshit. Excuse my language. You are loved because you are you. You are loved because you are special. You are loved because you have a magic inside of you that the minute you realize that about yourself, that's when the real love affair begins. And that love affair is you and you. And this is something I'm working on because I realize this is a part of my spiritual journey. Really feeling that love and appreciation for myself. And all of you, I welcome you to join me on this journey. It started a while back, but I realize now just how important this is for my healing. And I ask all of you to step on this path with me. Beck has stepped on the path with me. My mom has stepped on the path. And really look at treating yourself with love and kindness and recognizing how beautiful your heart is, how beautiful your soul is, how good your intentions are, how hard you work, how much effort you put into your training, all the wonderful, beautiful things that you do. Not just your body, but your mind and your spirit and your heart and your soul. And celebrate that every single day. Celebrate you, appreciate you, and love you first. Because it really is true, and I know I've said this before, but I mean it on a different level now. I used to always say, like how Tony says, the oxygen mask falls down on the airplane, and they say, put it on yourself first before you put it on your children. And people are like, what? I can't do that. I got to take care of my children first. Well, you can't take care of your children if you die, right? So you have to take care of yourself first if you want to take care of the people you love and care about. But at this level, even more so, I get that at a deeper level now because I understand that it's a matter of life and death. And I want to live this life forevermore. I want to have this beautiful woman by my side. I want to be enjoying life and celebrating life. And I have to take care of me. And part of that is releasing the things that are blocked inside of me. That means forgiving those that upset me in the past, or releasing judgment of myself or of others, releasing guilty feelings, which I spoke about on my Bedhead Chronicles. And my guilt comes from if I don't feel like I'm doing something perfectly or like just exactly the way it should be, I feel like I'm failing and I feel guilty for that, and that's ridiculous. It's the intention you bring into life, the presence you bring, the presence to your loved ones, and the intention you give in everything you do, in taking care of your children, in your job, in your training. Your intention is beautiful. Your intention is good. And feel good about yourself. Celebrate you and love yourself. The more you can love yourself, the more you can love the people that you love and care about so much. The more you can give them, the more you can inspire them, and the more you'll be around for them. So that's my kind of thing for the day.
Well, I think we can tune out now. I think everything's been said. What do you think, Grace?
Sorry about this,
you guys
guys.
are wondering. It's funny because when I said that we're doing the live chat, my picture was with Gracie, but I didn't know she was literally going to hog the screen the entire time. So this is Gracie.
She has been so loving.
We rescued her as a 4-month-old pup. She was a stray, believe it or not, because she's very beautiful to be a stray, although all strays are beautiful. But she decided she wanted to be up here during this live chat, so she's kind of like hogging the screen. Go on, down you go.
Sorry, Grant.
So, and you had like another epiphany today as well from a friend about there was one that was taking care of you so you can take care of others, but is also being able to actually put yourself first that's the same thing, but putting yourself first for the first time. And we both have a tendency to say, no, I can't do that, or but that's going to take away from you, and we always question rather than just saying thank you. Or if someone even just something silly as, I would like to shout you dinner, that means pay for your dinner, and you say, no, I can't let you do that. But actually you need to learn to say yes, thank you, or I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It starts with small things,
and understanding that we all love giving, right? So if somebody wants to buy you a coffee and it makes them feel really good, like we're always like, no, you can't buy me coffee, we'll buy yours. And it's like you're denying them that gift of being able to give. But Beck, let's extend upon that, because I think these are really busy people. They've got families, they've got jobs, and I'm sure a lot of you do not put yourselves first.
Yep.
So I want you to talk about, since I shared my thing first,
Grace,
what this means to you in taking care of yourself first, and what you can give everyone on this chat that will help them not feel guilty about putting themselves first, and actually feel good about it and know they're doing the right thing by the people they love and care about.
Yeah, and I think it's a balance, and sometimes a fine balance, but this is a good example, because the last 4 weeks when Siri's been going through her clinical trial, and she's been amazing. Like, everyone says, it must be really hard. And I was like, well, it's actually not that hard, because she's just been so brave, and she really has dealt with this. Like, such a brave warrior. I don't know how she does it, honestly. I don't know how I could ever deal with something like this and being dealt these cards, but that's why she's been dealt them. Obviously there's a reason for this, and she was to say, I want to do more and be more and give more and be able to do more, and touch more people and help more people and heal more people. And someone said to her today, you're getting what you asked for, and they didn't mean it negatively, but they were like, you have been sending out to the universe that you want to be able to do more for people and be able to give back more. And so God gave you this. I feel like the reason why you have this, where you're going through this, is because you have such a bigger gift to share in the end when you do triumph for this. And that sort of, I guess, made a lot more sense, because people are like, why her? And it's like, we don't really ask that. We never ask that. But going back to me, I was so worried about Siri that I started to, the last couple of weeks, just not take care of me. And I love putting my wife first, and I'm usually pretty good at balancing. Like, I can be selfish when I need to be. I wouldn't call it selfish. We call it like self-love now, and fill myself up. But the last couple of weeks I stopped doing that. And it manifested in like really bad tummy problems and really bad digestion, massive cramping.
She was really sick.
Kept thinking that I didn't tell Siri for about 3 days, and after about 5 days I'm like, I need to go to the doctor. But I actually realized that all my anxiety was being pent up in my lymph system and my stomach, and I realized that it was that little warning sign, you're not taking care of you. And Siri's is obviously completely different on another level. And maybe God knows I couldn't deal with something that extreme, but it just was a little warning sign to say, take care of yourself. So I made myself go to one of my favorite classes, although I was terrified I was going to catch a cold. So I was like sanitizing everything, and I walked in the opposite end of the room, and I was like doing this, and like went to the showers early, and just, I was a bit of a weirdo. People thought I was weird, but it really filled me up. So remember that you still have to do that even when you're being a caregiver and taking care of your loved ones. You still have to keep filling up.
And coming from me, when she takes care of herself,
Siri loves that.
and she comes home and she's happy and she's energized and she's so much more present because she's not in her head and feeling anxious. She's doing me a favor by taking care of her. And we need to understand that we are better people when we put ourselves first, when we take care of ourselves first. We are so much better for the people that we love and care about. Not that you haven't been absolutely
because you're
amazing.
just happier. Like, it gets to a point where you haven't taken care of yourself for 4 weeks. Because I do love giving and I love her so much, I just want to. But I guess to a point where I guess you don't feel any sort of filling up, and you don't feel any sort of sense of like self-worth because you haven't enjoyed doing anything for yourself. But my bath times at night, I've started to do baths again at night. They're so good.
But from now on, what are you going to do every day?
Well, we have this is our fake wine. It's pomegranate? No.
It's tart cherry juice with sparkling water.
So we don't drink wine anymore because we're in our alkalinity. We can talk about that
No,
sometime. But that, when I have my hot baths at
and you're going to
nighttime,
go to a class every
and I'm
day,
gonna
she's going to put herself
although I'm
first.
scared that I'm going to get some cold and bring it home, but I guess we still need to live our lives, and I'm going to try and balance that a little bit better.
And guess what? You'd be more likely, and listen, this is not just for her, guys, this is for all of you. You would be more likely to get sick by not filling up and taking care of yourself than you are by going and doing something you love. You need to understand that, guys. You not taking care of you makes you more likely to get sick or to catch a cold. So I'm telling my wife, and she's going to make this promise right here in front of all of you, that number one, she's going to take care of herself every single day and do those things that fill her up. Because all of us, we have a lot of things in our lives that drain us, and we have a lot of things in our lives that fill us up. Now, we often can think about the things that we love that fill us up, and we'll say, no, I don't have time to do that because you're doing all the things that drain you. Let's make a pact, all of us, that we're all going to do more of what fills us up and less of what drains us. And you can organize your life so that you can do that. Make time for you. Put yourself first. She's doing that. It lights me up to see her happy. This is what I want for her. I don't want her fawning over me all day and worrying about me because it makes me feel sick. I want her taking care of herself, living her life, filling herself up. So when she comes back, what she gives me is something that truly fills me up and lifts my spirits. I don't want to see her sad. I don't want to see her anxious. I don't want to see her sick. Take care of you first. And somebody said this to me, a no for me, or a no, if I say no to something, somebody asked me to do something and I just don't feel like it's what's best for me, and I say no, that's a yes for me. And we all need to be saying yes for me, meaning you say yes for you. Yes, you get the point.
I get it.
Say yes for you. Okay, that may mean a no for someone else, but know that no for someone else, if it's taking care of you, is going to allow you to be that much better for them. I hope that came across.
I totally got it. I hope everybody else did too, but I totally understand what you're saying. And look at this. I have to explain this toy. So I'm holding this kiwi bird. Siri got it from one of her athletes, and it actually does the haka.
This is from Annika.
Annika Jenkins.
She's married to Javier Gomez. She brought this like 5 years ago.
And it's still, I'm going to play it.
Yeah,
so if you hear this.
And it's her favorite toy.
So we get so fed up of this noise. If you're a Kiwi, you will appreciate this. And if you're Aussie, you'll hate it. But this is what we deal with. And she just chases it and it makes a noise. But
now, how about any questions, guys?
Questions.
Does anyone have any questions? My wife's going to have to read it.
Trying to get my students to do the same. Oh, I love this, Dan Mascarell. I love you. To do the same. Say yes to the things that matter most.
Yes.
The things that what does it say? The things that they value. Oh, yes, exactly. And I used to be a yes person, and so did Siri. I was a massive yes person. Even if my intention, like when I was younger, my intention actually wasn't to follow through, which is terrible, because then you're saying yes and you actually know you don't mean yes and you're not going to follow through. That it was the worst, like, feeling of that wasn't a nice feeling to have. So I had to learn to not just stop saying yes when I didn't mean it, only say yes when I meant it, but then like say yes a lot less too. That's hard.
Yeah. So to extend upon this, guys, when it comes to training and racing, you all want to be the best that you can be in your training every day and the best that you can be at your A races, okay? I'm in the similar kind of race. I want to be the best that I can be and be completely healed at the end of this. So I've been doing a lot of studying of how we can heal ourselves along with the other things that I'm doing to heal. And one of the challenges, really, because our thoughts can make us sick, our energies inside of us, if we're holding on to pain or disappointment or anger or frustration or not being able to forgive someone, all these things create blockages. And it's so important, and I'm going to talk about you going into your races and going into your training and being the best that you can be. Remove as much of that clutter as you can to free up all your energy and everything you have inside of you to put towards your goals and towards being the best that you can be. You'll be a lot happier, number one. Your energy is going to be better, and you'll be healthier. So think about it. And I remember I said this to my wife. I was like, you need to forgive anybody that you still are hurt by. And she's like, oh, there's nobody. And then she walked away, and you maybe take an hour or two, and suddenly, you know, pictures of people's faces come, you know, people that hurt you, and you still hold on to that. Let it go. Let it go for you. Because when you hold on to anger or disappointment in regards to someone else, what's the saying? It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. You're only hurting yourself. Forgiveness is everything. And look back also, take this to another level, that oftentimes you'll look back at whoever it was and what they did to you and how it hurt you or how it disappointed you. And you may realize when you look back now,
do we write down the person that we want to forgive? Does it help to write it down?
It would, if you're someone that needs to write it down, write it down. You don't have to go physically say you're sorry, just energetically. Yeah, sure. Like that's amazing if you want to do that. I did that with my father and it was incredible. But you don't even have to do that. It's forgiving them in your heart, it's forgiving them in your soul, and it's releasing them and forgiving yourself and releasing yourself from that whole situation, and then extend it even further by maybe finding the gift in this. What good came out of that? Did you learn something? Did you learn something about yourself or learn something about life, or did it lead you in a certain direction that changed your life? Did it bring something beautiful into your life? And I ask you to just take some time to think about that. But my biggest challenge to all of you is put yourself first. It's not selfish. It's doing the right thing. It makes you a better person for everyone around you, everyone that you want to be there for. Take care of you first, please. Think about it every day. Celebrate you. Love yourself. And you will find that your health, your state of mind, your energy, your training, your racing becomes better than it's ever been before.
And I know we have a lot of very selfless people in this club.
Yes, we do.
And somehow we attract that. And I think there's mums there with kids. There's people with lots of children. There's full-time working mums and dads. And there's even single parents that maybe like us have like hundreds of pets and run their own company. And I think all sorts of walks of life and families. But I think that this would resonate with everybody, because usually that's human nature, that we just want to give, and we forget sometimes. And I won't say especially women, although I've heard that, but I think it's men as well. Yeah. But I think that we're caregivers, and we sometimes need to fill up first, put ourselves first.
Absolutely. And we talk about how love is so healing. Extend that love. If you're thinking a loving thought for someone, share it with them. But most importantly, those loving thoughts start with you, for you. Okay? Loving yourself and giving that love to others. To all of you that have so generously loved and supported me and us through this journey, I can't even express to you how much this has meant to both of us. Personally, I really feel that it heals.
She's beloved.
I feel that it heals. It's so generous of you to not get sick of sending me messages and, not just one and done. Like, all of you have been so present and so loving and so kind and so generous. And love does heal. It heals ourselves. It heals others. So keep loving. It's the most beautiful gift you could ever give someone, and I want to thank all of you for that. It has meant everything to me. It's meant everything to us, and we love you so much.
And I hope everybody can hear this, because one of those messages said the connection's dead, but it looks like they can hear us, so I hope that you guys can. Ali said this really helped her a lot, and we have, they can hear us, yay. They need to hear this tonight. Angela Descent. Oh, yay. Dan's on there. Becky Allen, we have a big announcement about Becky Allen, but we're going to save that, aren't we, Beck? We have a really big announcement. But Clark's on. Clark just did a 5K, and he did really well.
Amazing,
it's like
Clark.
top 10.
Well done.
Kaz Burks. Oh,
we
my
love
gosh.
You,
Can't say enough about that woman. Jenny Dixon, MC, Allison. Yay, my athletes on there.
All of you. We love you so
Ellie,
much.
Becky. Yep, everybody. We love you. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Thank you, Kath Carpenter. Oh my God.
We love you all so much.
We
Thank
actually
you
miss
for
you
being
guys.
you.
We really miss you after the camp. We're going to have another one when you're better.
Yeah. We love you all so much. Now,
wait, Gracie wants to say she loves you. That's little Gracie. Say I love you.
And a special shout out is Mona. Is Mona on this?
I can't see her, but she will listen to this. So
Mona.
Oh wow. Okay, let's show them the rug. Can we?
Okay.
Okay, let's get it. Here, I'll hold it up. You can put the phone on there. Handmade.
I cried my eyes out. Okay, I mean.
Go, baby.
Oh wait, do I have it?
Yep.
You see?
Yep.
She made this herself. This beautiful blanket with all the pictures of my loved ones, my animals, our horses.
Handmade.
And it says, "Life is beautiful." And I am going to be taking this to the hospital when I go in, probably in about 5 weeks' time.
It's amazing.
And it's going to bring me so much joy. So Mona, thank you. We love you so much. But to all of you, so many of you have sent notes and beautiful gifts to give me things to do, to stay happy and creative and to feel your love in every moment.
I think Nicole's on there. So we
Nicole and Lisa.
She's being just amazing.
I mean, a box full of stuff that is going to keep me sane in hospital, keep me healthy, keep me happy, and remind me of how loved I am. So to all of you guys, Karen, my beautiful shirt with Savannah on it, my socks.
Keeping
all
our
of you
businesses
guys,
afloat.
I mean, and from Leanna.
Oh, tell them
Carlac
quickly.
Park. Oh my God.
Okay, hold this. We do have to show you one more thing really quickly.
Okay. I'll tell you. So Leanna and her sister went to Harlack Park, which is in Edmonton, Canada, where I won my world championship in 2001. They went in the middle of winter, carved through the ice to retrieve this sand and this water from Harlack Lake. Mm-hmm. She bottled it up in this gorgeous Canadian container, maple leaf container, and with a note that said, "From your greatest triumph," or to.
Let me read it.
That? It's
yep.
just
It
so
says
beautiful.
from your first greatest victory to this next. Earthly strength from. What's that say? What's that? Is that the lake?
From Harlack Park.
Harlack Park, yeah.
So basically saying, remember, and I want you all, when I share these things, guys, it's for all of us because you also have your victories. You also have your memories of the times where you achieved something you never thought you could or got through something you never thought you could. This was my greatest triumph. And she's saying, look at this, remember this, because this is going to give you the strength to get through this and make this your next greatest triumph. It's so powerful, guys, and it makes me want to share the message. We all have these. We all have our Harlack Park. We all have something that we're so proud of, something that we never thought we could do, that we achieved it. Think of it now.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Write down. Actually, post a picture on the wall right now on Facebook.
Write
when
down.
we leave, post it
Yeah.
on the group. Post
Yeah.
a picture if you have one of your finish your medal or whatever resonates.
What you believe is one of your greatest triumphs. Because guess what? That was you. This was me. That, whatever memory you're thinking of, that was you. That is you. That was your magic. That was your strength. That was your commitment. That was your determination. That was your energy. That was you that did that. So anytime when you're in a position where you may doubt whether you have what it takes to get through something, trust me, you do. And you've got proof. Go back to it. Focus on that. Love that. Think about it. Hold that close to your heart. That is who you are. You can and will get through anything you can and will achieve anything you set your mind to, and I will too. So thank you, Leanna. Incredible. To all of you, we love you so much.
Can I quickly thank Glenda Murray?
Yes.
Because
thank you,
Glenda
Glenda.
McMurray and her husband, Greg, she's on right now. And I want to say a huge thank you to F2C for sponsoring our team, taking care of our family, but also making us feel like you're a family. And
Yes.
your greens, we take every day.
I forgot it today. I got to go
You
take
better go
it.
take it. Your greens has been a savior. Like, it is
Amazing.
brilliant. It is amazing. We take
Amazing.
it every single day. It's kept
Every
Siri
day.
alkaline and healthy, and her blood's looking great. So we're so grateful to F2C and for all the athletes you take care of. Not just ours. We love you guys. Thank you.
We love
Thank
you
for
all
taking
so
care of our
much.
campers too, and sending all that
Yes.
amazing product.
Yeah. You guys are all incredible. So have a look in the mirror tonight. Look in your own eyes and remember how special and amazing and magical you are, and say thank you.
You have to actually look in the mirror and say, I love you. I'm really proud of you. And it sounds silly. Siri told me to love myself. When I first met her, she goes, well, you have to love yourself. And I went, love myself? Well, that's like cocky, or that's silly. And I had no idea what she meant. I had a lot of emotional growing to do. but it does, if you look at yourself and say, like, Beck, you just did however many Ironmans, PR by 2 hours with Karen over the last couple of years, you can say, I am so proud of my body and what it's done for me. I'm so proud of this hand. Look at this amazing hand and the hard work it's done. Like, it sounds silly, but you actually need to thank your body
All the
and
time.
appreciate it. And I struggle with it because I've always struggled with looking at myself, but it does really help, and I want you guys to all go and do that.
And we're in the process of learning
it's-
all of this now too, you guys.
It's work in
And
progress.
think about this. If you're someone who, when someone gives you a compliment and you're like, oh, no.
And I do that all. Oh, you're the fastest Ironman in the world. Oh, that was
a long time ago.
You got to stop.
Okay, stop that.
I do it.
Because we're talking about how important self-love is for healing, or for freeing yourself to be all that you're truly born to be. Self-love is crucial in all of that. But it starts with, when somebody gives you a compliment, say thank you.
Yeah.
And then internally appreciate that about yourself. Because when we write it off or we push it away, and I learned this from my mom, I do it all the time, and I'm getting her to try and work on this as well, because and then we wonder, well, why don't I feel this love for myself? Because every time somebody is trying to tell you what's wonderful about you, you're saying no. So you've convinced yourself that you're not enough, or that you're not lovable, or you're not worthy. That's crazy. When someone is giving you a compliment, say thank you and take it in and feel it and honor yourself. That's going to lead to your self-love increasing. I'm on this path right now. Beck's on this path. My mom is on this path. Everyone around us is on this path. I encourage all of you to do the same. Not because you're sick or dealing with something, but to allow yourself to be free. Give yourself permission to shine as bright as you are, and to share that light with the world, because that's what's going to inspire and bring out the best in everyone around you.
Beautiful.
We love you all so much. I'm going to have to get off now.
Yeah, we're going to say goodbye. And Gracie says goodbye. She's been a very good girl. But we love you all. We didn't have any tri-specific questions, so we just went with it tonight. It was just good to be back, to be honest. So thank you for bearing with us. But please, you guys, we are a tri club, but we are your family. You can post any questions you like now, whenever, on the Facebook group. We'll always answer. Tag us just in case we miss it.
Awesome.
Yes.
I love that. And just in case there is, and there happens to be sometimes people that are like, they're not even talking about triathlon or strategy or philosophy.
This is life.
This is our philosophy.
Yes.
Our
right.
philosophy.
Someone said we don't change our philosophies. I'm like,
you don't change a philosophy.
Yeah, we don't because it works. That's crazy.
But this is all about helping you become a better athlete. When you work on self, we coach mind, body, spirit. It's not just the training plan. That's crazy. You'll get a certain place with a training plan, but this stuff, we want you to be champions for life. We want you to love this sport forever because it brings out the best in you. And this stuff, mind, body, spirit, is going to bring out the best in you as an athlete. So if anyone's on here thinking they're not talking about triathlon, trust me,
You're in the
I
wrong
am.
family.
Well, no,
kidding.
because I am talking triathlon. This is the stuff that you need to be at your best, to dig deeper than you ever have before in those races where you're trying to have your best day ever. This is the stuff that matters.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. We
Thank
love
you, little MC. Yes, you are in the right place, and I know you know that. Good night. Say goodbye, Grace. Say goodbye, Gracie. She's like, I'm so done.
We love you.
We love
Thank
you guys. Bye.
Be well.